Earth signs. Grand Rising, welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the planetary hot topics for your next 7 days. On the 25th, the Moon in Sagittarius trines Venus in Leo. You will find interactions with others more improved, going smoothly, darling dear. The wisest person in the room is the observant one, the one who observes in order to gain wisdom. On the 26th, you have the Moon entering Capricorn. Your responsibilities are going to be your priority today. Strike while the iron is hot. If you are feeling overwhelmed, give yourself permission to take a break. On the 27th, Mars enters Libra. There is strong potential for new connections. Seek to be balanced and considerate. The upcoming weeks offer collaboration or competition. On the 28th, Uranus retrograde begins in Taurus. Ha ha! The initiation of this retrograde motion promotes contemplation as well as assessment, a time to dive into the core of your life and approaches to your security, stability and materialism. Taurus is an earth sign, as you know, ruled by Venus, which magnifies the themes of values, finances, beauty and tangibility. Uranus symbolizes innovation and change, and it begins its backwards journey. Your focus shifts inward, promoting reflection on comfort and significance, darling dears, whilst encouraging you to break free from outdated patterns. Capricorn, Uranus retrograde falls in your 5th house. Your creative expressions and romantic pursuits are put to the forefront, darling dear. Embrace new hobbies, artistic endeavors, or unconventional relationships. Your uniqueness shines in your self-expression. Taurus, Uranus retrograde in Taurus falls in your 1st house. Your personal identity undergoes reflection and transformation. Embody change as a chance for personal growth, even if it feels uncomfortable. Your journey of self-discovery is uniquely yours, my earth sign. Virgo, Uranus retrograde in Taurus falls in your 9th house. Where you're going to be doing a lot of exploration as well as expansion, calling for new philosophies and travel opportunities. Learning experiences outside of your comfort zone are also highlighted and could bring profound personal growth. On the 29th, the Moon in Aquarius squares Jupiter in Taurus. Imagine innovative sparks hitting stable ground, new ideas meeting old school vibes. Finding that middle ground is key. Don't forget to balance future dreams with practicality. On the 30th, the full moon in Pisces. Move from feeling anxious to finding relief. The harvest moon marks the time for endings. Let go of unnecessary baggage energetically. Tap into your gut feeling and creative side. Sometimes spending time alone is needed to recharge. On the 31st, the Moon in Pisces opposes Mercury in Virgo. You may find yourself dealing with focus challenges and a cluttered mind. Use discipline to channel your mental energy into a more productive direction. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Earth signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, big cat wave. Let's dive in. Your runestone or stones for the next 7 days are, you have Othello, darling dears. World card, meaning that you've ended a situation. It could be a mindset. Yeah, a mindset. It could also speak about, because world also speaks about your wealth, darling dears. Maybe you're ending an employment, darling dears, but it's also about the family and inheritance. Maybe you're ending the chase of an inheritance. Whatever it is, darling dears, it's over. World card is for a fresh start. It's represented by the letter O. It also speaks about your spiritual connection. You are being guided to end certain circumstances and situations over the next 7 days. It could also be your mind, darling dear, your mindset. It's changing. Change for air. Love it. I don't hate it. The world card in tarot is represented by Earth and Saturn energy, as well as the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, darling dears. I love it. I don't hate it. This speaks about you being organized. Continue to be persistent, darling dear, because persistent pays off in the end. It also represents the middle months of the year, darling dear. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The mid of the seasons, darling dears. Love it. It's also saying that this fresh start, darling dears, is something that is extremely welcome for you, darling dears. Yes, it is. Let go of what no longer serves you. Mark it down as experience. You take the lesson, darling dears, and keep it skeet. That's what Tinky Winky's, darling dears. Keep it moving with the bag. You're an earth sign after all. Come on, darling dears. Tell them at the back to keep up. Sorry about that. Forgot to lower the music. Right. Let's carry on. Let's get your theme for the next 7 days, my earth signs. Definitely not speaking on certain situations and circumstances. We got the 8 of Swords. This came out in the air sign ring. Go there, darling dears. There's a message there for you. But it's about the patience that you had in this new transformation. This is the Temperance. You brought balance into your life. It also speaks about you being an earth angel. It also speaks about spiritual protection from your ancestors, way showers, and spiritual guides. Ask them for help. The Temperance card is telling you the journey you've been on. Yes, it was long, it was arduous until you understood that you are the wearer of the flip-flop. What's that? Your common sense, darling. They are firmly put on. It's not the destination, it's the journey, the lessons you've learned, and the peace and balance that you're bringing into your life. Planting this seed over the next 7 days. Right. So much intel. One card, please. Thank you. Hey! Transformation season for you. My right palm is itching me. Skrilla.com is afoot. And I am a Reiki master. I can share the energy however I want. Take the abundance, darling dears. Take the abundance and tell no one nothing. Love it. The death card, darling dears. A new beginning for you. What did I say? You're changing the way you think or see a situation. This was an unavoidable change. Why? It's for the goodness of you, darling dears. The regeneration and rise of you, my earth sign. You are a rebel. Ruled by Scorpio, the house of I desire. It also speaks about you went through a painful breakup, an ending of somewhat, darling dears. It could have been romantical, work, family, whatever it is. It was a life-changing event for you. You was extremely sad for a long time until you met me, who told you to what? Go to the mirror and slap the shiznai out of yourself until blood and spittle flies, right? And if you're crying, rub them bitches in, darling. They're best skin tightener this side of the universe. Yeah, had to get your head and your mind right. As you rise on your Big Cat Chronicles, as it continues, you are the Phoenix rising. This is a new chapter. Once you end once and for all what no longer serves you, it also speaks about the life-changing event. Could have been a divorce, a full-on separation, darling dear. But what you've inherited from this divorce Pluto energy is about to expand. Pluto speaks about the expansion of it all. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. It also speaks about someone being someone or someone's being obsessed, darling dear, with your transformation. You've got a full-on fan base. Some people say hater, I say fan, darling dear. Fan. So focused on your life that their whole life is a crisis and a conundrum. That's their business. You are changing, darling dears. All of this lovely green is your heart chakra. Came up in the air sign reading. Go and watch that. Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart, for from your heart springs the well of life. You will not so easily give away your heart, darling dears. You are on the recon phase of your life, darling dears, where you do the all of the investigations. You've become a keyboard gangster, a spiritual gangster, a financial gangster. Right, you just gangster. You got it like that, bestie. Fist bump, bump, bump. Love it. I can feel it bubbling in my tummy because I have 14 earth elements on my natal chart, darling dear. So I'm paying attention. Base of the deck, darling dears. What did I say? A spiritual baddie. You was able to hold up things in faith. You've been walking in faith. And the green, the heart chakra, is ruled by the north. Maybe you're going to the north or a north nodally direction on your birth natal chart, understanding yourself and your life purpose on this Malkuth. It also represents Thursday. So Thursday is going to be extremely important to you, darling dears. It's about you bringing true balance back into your life through that big F word. What's that? Forgiveness, darling dears. Forgive them so you can be forgiven. When you forgive someone, darling dear, it's like you releasing, you're refusing to take the poison and wait for them to die. Who's going to do that? Listen, ain't nobody got time for that. For really real. You carried a lot. This also reminds you, or it's a reminder that you thought you was alone, darling dears. When you thought you couldn't walk, Spirit was carrying you. Your ancestral team were always around, but you had to get through the confusion stage and embrace the transformation, darling dear. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. Yeah, you was wounded, but those wounds are battle scars, because you fought for your freedom, mind, body, and soul. Posh clap. Bravo, big cat. Bravo. World card, fresh start, really, 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 really is afoot. All right, let's get an ancestral message. Going to use the Oracle Chakra deck, I believe it is. Wisdom of the Oracle Chakra, I believe. If you know the name, please put it in the description box. Message from the ancestors. For my big cat, who's a badass. Hey! Yeah, impartiality. This reminds me of the Justice, the Justice card in Tarot. Justice is ruled by the 7th house, the house of partnerships, contractual partnerships, relationships, marriage contracts, business contracts. You're going to bring balance into your life. It's Libra energy. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is about you wanting more pleasure in your life, darling. Just realize that you have to be the nuclei for the pleasure, the love given to yourself, darling. It's about you knowing your self-worth in every situation and circumstance. It also is a karma card. You are their karma. Never you forget that, darling dears. You're their karma. You changed. They didn't. Leave them where they are. It's not for you to waste your breath, darling dears. The other shoe has got to drop for them. Leave them where they are. You've got one life to live. You can't save everyone. If the plane is going down, they're going to tell you to put the mask, right, to breathe air on yourself first. Base of the deck. You've got a lot of people waiting for you to fail, darling dears. Yes, they're watching. The mouth breathing watchers watching you, and you are being protected by your ancestral team. Yeah, lots of negative energy being sent your way because you chose to find balance and peace, that big P word, and bandy it around in your life, darling dears. Somebody's very upset, darling dears. They're at hockey sticks at dawn. Your achievements creeping up on them like a cheap lace thong, eh? That's their business. They're a dummy bat, wasting their time, worrying about what you got, mad because you chose you. Because you chose you. Now it's got me sucking my 31 teeth, and you know I don't like doing that. Base of your deck, darling dears, joy. Happiness, as I said, is an inside job, and it's highlighting the sunflower. You are durable, enduring, darling dears, but you're not a idiot. You fully understand that. The solar plexus is about your self-worth, darling dears, and it also represents Wednesday. So Thursday and Wednesday is important to you over the next 7 days. It's also about you taking control of your life by what? Your personal power, using your energies, and you're realizing your social identity is not attached to anyone else's opinions of yourself. Let them be mad, darling dears, as long as that mud hut is not with you. Solar plexus, love it. It's ruled by Archangel Michael, call him at any time. It's the eastwardly direction, darling dear. And east represents what? Air energy, darling dears. Your communication, your thinking. It's also about action, darling dears. Something coming in quickly that is going to raise your vibration even further. Why? You had to be on that frequency, darling dears. When your cutoff game became surgical, when you chose to walk alone through the DNS, had to look over my shoulder, dark night of the soul, brave new world, and a beginning for you, darling dears. Love it. Don't hate it. Posh. Clap. Let's carry on at a hot trot. Base of your deck. This came out, I believe, as the first card in the air sign read. Go and watch that, darling dears. Messages for you. Take what resonates, and the rest, junk it, darling dears. This is Gemini. Gemini energy ruled by Mercury. Again, Mercury's being bandied around. New beginning for you, darling dears. Making the right choices, the right connections. And for some, a short trip is going to what? Bring a love interest into your life. You make good decisions when you trust you, when you believe in you. And anytime you're unsure, call your ancestral team. They're working in the background, keeping you upright, darling dear. Keeping your heart clean and pure. So that you can what? Sock it to them, Scotty. They're mad, so make them get mad. Outrageous. Messages for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, over the next 7 days. This is taking a while. There's a specific message they want to come out first. Yeah. What did I say? Somebody's tied up in their cranium about the right decisions you're making, the right contracts. It also speaks about somebody's considering you for a contract, darling dears. This will be a meeting of what? Skrillers.com, darling dears. Something that you don't see coming. Yeah, coming in like a hot trot. Fresh start and all that. Base of your deck, darling dear. Listen, this is going to be, you've got some kind of skill or some kind of ability that is going to be shown in front of others. And it's also a reminder to get in your ambivert phase. Stop being an introvert because of what happened, darling dears. You can be both introvert and ambivert, but you have to go out amongst the public. And it also shows that there's a lot of people looking at your situation at this moment in time. They're watching, mate. They're watching you what? Master your craft, darling dears. Earth sign. You like stability. You love stability, right? You like harmony. You like things to be fertile around you, not astroturf on layaway. And you're the baddest of them all. Empress energy. You run things. You know your worth. This is Earth and Venus energy. We already discussed Venus. It's about beauty and art. Some of you are thinking about changing the way you look. This also speaks about research. Somebody's researching some kind of cosmetic procedure. I also said cosmic, Freudian slip. And many of you are into your spirituality, and your mind is being expanded and opened by so much, darling dears. This is learned energy, something that you are learning on a spiritual level. Maybe you've got into the occult, hidden knowledge, darling dears. Learning your astrological shiznai, learning your tarot, learning, I don't know, healing on all levels. But it's something that you built up with your own hands. Yeah. And you don't see this blessing coming. Look, this is an upgrade in status. Come and let me upgrade you. Yeah. This is also represented by a future husband or wife, because you know gender is fluid, darling dears. This is a week of things popping off. I'm seeing romantical. I'm also seeing that somebody doesn't realize that they're actually pregnant. Well, surprise. You've got a whole naked baby on board. Go and get yourself checked out. Because if you've been doing genitalia watusi, right, it only takes one time. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Your money's in the upright. What did I say? Something's coming towards you out. Trot, Knight of Swords. I said Knight of Swords. But it's the Knight of Wands. Freudian slip meant to come out. Right, air energy, something to do with your intellect, darling dear. A message definitely coming through. Let's examine the Knight of Swords a little bit more. The Knight of Swords could also represent new social contacts coming towards you, having healed a broken heart in a situation, using your intellect. But it also speaks about you taking the appropriate action and movement towards what's coming towards you. Two knights, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. They're not on the tablet, but I called it. And we've also got the Justice card. This is your Dharma, darling dears. Good karma, all circumstances, legal situations, whatever it is, the right things for you, the right circumstances coming your way. I told you, you're going to be recognized. This is also the marriage card, darling dear. Long-term situation, long-term contracts coming your way, darling dears. Contractual house. Libra energy, which is going to bring about more balance for you, darling dears. We've seen the Venus abundance, which is Skrilla.com. Yeah, you're being upgraded in your wallet, spiritually, socially, right? Partnership wise. Yes, this is a week that you're going to write down on your almanac. It's the day your world changed for air, darling dears. Balance. And look, you've got the Justice. Called it in here. It again is two different decks, darling dears. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, the Knight of Wands is about you being a visionary, darling dears. Many of you are entrepreneurs. You're going to see your business take off, whatever you've been focused on. Because someone is in a year of, I heard a year of a 3. Your personal year is a 3 in 2023, darling dears. This is about your creative skills, you being assertive, darling dears, going after something. But when you're in a year of a 1, this is the beginning, laying the foundation. The 2 is finding the partnership, the balance. This is gaining your speed, darling dears. Year 3, if this is a year 3 for you, darling dears, this is when everything pays off, but you have to be actively involved. Go after what you want, listen to your intuition and discernment, and move on it, darling dears. That's when Spirit says you move, you say just like that, darling dears. Fist bump. A visionary. Oh, love it. It's also telling me about dating. This is the message of dating. Somebody's going to get an invite for a date. But it's also what? You was tied for a long time by a cheating partner. Their energies, darling dears. This world rune, the world card is telling you, a fella, to let it go, or you've put it down once and for all, realizing the lesson of it. Maybe you was married to this person, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, but you're wandering around with what balance in your life? Can we get any more balance, darling dears? Temperance, energy, long journey, darling dears. But you had to realize that joy, happiness was an inside job, and you used gratitude at every step of the way. Always be grateful, but remember, full-on isolation, law number 18 of the 48 laws of power, is dangerous. You are highly intuitive, darling dears. Listen to it. That's how you got to be a workaholic. To what? Overcome your grief, darling dears. And what did I say? They big mad in the background, somewhere over there, outside their mud hut. Well, guess what? Spirit is about to give them a front row seat to your what? Blessings, darling dears. The Sagittarius energy of it all. The only weaponized zodiac sign, darling dears. You are armed and dangerous. This also speaks about travel, darling dears. It's the house of children, right? Philosophical ideas, expansion, higher learning, higher education. You learn things, darling dears, while you was going through the grief. The DNS, darling dears. Maybe even the loss of a pet. You became the artist of your life. Many of you are artists with your creativity. You have that certain je ne sais quoi. This is why they big mad. Mad. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. It's the new perspective. You're no longer sacrificing yourself to a situation. This also speaks about, because Neptune is the house of prisons, hospitals and whatever. Somebody's going to be getting a hospital visit over the next 7 days, darling dears, which is going to turn out well. Maybe it's a clean bill of health, or the right path to your health has been discovered. Wow, love it. Yeah. And look, somebody wants a second chance with you, darling dear, who's not finished with you. This person's got karma, drama all over them. You are single as F from... Pardon me, darling dears. That's a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth, roof. Pinkies up. Yeah. Single and independent. Badass. We've got 2 9s on the tableau, darling dears. Yeah. Whatever they did to you in the past, darling dear, was only a minor gain in their life. If they had a new partner and flashed it in your... Yes. They had a new partner and flashed it in your face, in your eye chakras. Yeah. Well, what happened with that? They thought they'd gone into a successful situation, right? They're watching you successful and be blessed, darling dears. They see that you're engaging. Now they're seeing all of your qualities. Chariot energy, may have a new home, car, career, darling dears. They're watching you while they're with someone else, wishing and hoping and waiting. This person who is what? Pennywise, son or daughter. Their real name is Prakala or Prakalisha. They're in the judgment, darling dears. Yeah, they should have been kinder to you, right? Equal give and take is on its way. And this is a blessing, darling dear. A blessing being handed to you by the universe for the hard work that you've done on yourself. Yeah, leave foolia where they are. Doing foolishness, the rinse and repeat of negative cycles, right? You're too busy in your bag. Continue to win. And ever since you cut that element out of your life, if you sit down and think about it clearly, all you've done is win. Because you're an earth sign. And you're a badass, the empress of everything. Your name is Khaleesi or Carl. And as I tell you many times, my dear bestie, he or she who holds the whip runs things. You run things, things don't run you. Let that bajuju stay with those that are big mad. They're mad because you know your worth, you're abundant. If you've got progeny, you take care of them, darling dears. Base of the deck. What did I say? Bitter, twisted, and mad. And they're not really a king. This person used their genitalia in the air, darling dears. They made a wrong choice with you, darling dear. Right? Chose many over you. Right? And now they'd love to come back. But the Seven of Swords also speaks about the clear thinking in a situation. You had your come to Jesus moment, right? So your Skrillers is all in the upright. I'm seeing 8. 8 and 6 is 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 is what? Star card energy. This is spiritual healing. You subconsciously poured away what no longer serves you. And for others, it speaks about being recognized by a benefactor, a new organization, which is going to be what? Financially beneficial to you. Or it could also be a business that you've got going, darling, a healing business, wherever it is, because we heal in many ways. Some with words, some with their cooking, some with their hands, some with their, how they, what? Get up again. Fall down 7 times, get up 8, darling dears. Love it. Posh clap. Your final card, we're going to finish with the Moonology cards. Love it, darling dears. This is the day when you step into your gladiator big cat phase, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. And as an earth sign, you've always got a plan. Why? Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Just saw 333 on the counter. The universe is working with you, darling dears. Continue to believe in yourself. Know that your instincts is true. Trust them. If you're being prodded and pushed by your ancestral team, you're being protected by the Most High, darling dears. But always plan. Otherwise, you will plan to fail. And this is the bull energy, Taurus. This is about your self-worth. Second house energy is about your income. It's about your finances. But it's about how you look at your income. Some of you are going to be getting, listen, the money that you're about to experience, darling dears. Don't go crazy, right? Meditate and contemplate before you speculate. And we've got new moon in Pisces. The Pisces energy, again, your intuition. It's also that 12th house, Neptune, of endings, darling dears. But it's about your dreams. And it also speaks about addiction. Somebody's addicted to what? Trying to bring you down, darling dear. Yeah, continue with the confidence. Big cat Leo energy, new moon. New moons are about fresh starts, beginning a clean slate from the universe. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. Thank you very much for your continued support of this channel. bestie. Love you to the bone. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me. My intel is in the description box below. Hit me up in the Gmail. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.